It's the second round. Let's do this. Hello guys, and welcome back to yet another live stream. It's the Carabao Cup second round draw live watch along today. Kicking off in 25 minutes, the draw. Round 2, the Premier League teams are joining the competition. It's getting interesting. Guys, get involved. Drop a like if you are still involved in the Carabao Cup, if your team is still involved. Make sure to subscribe. Get in the live chat, share your comments. Who do you support? Who do you want to get? We'll cover the draw for you and bring it to you when it gets underway shortly. Like I say, live on Sky, the Carabao Cup second round draw. I hope you're all well. Like I say, drop a like if you love the Carabao Cup draw and let me know which team you support. I've done this all for you guys. You know what I do when we do the Carabao Cup draws and FA Cup draws. If you're not already sure what ball number you are, they are listed next to me, so keep your eyes peeled. It is still split into the northern and southern draws. So like I say, there's the northern teams 1 to 24 and then the southern teams 1 to 22. Quick sound check. We're sounding good, which is what we want to hear. Right, like I say, let's get involved with some comments. What are people saying? Manchester United are joining. Yes, that's the first comment. You're absolutely right. It's on Sky, by the way, CS, who is a Leeds United fan. Right, let's read out some comments. We've got Man United fans in here. Is this after the Birmingham game? No, so it's before the game, guys. So I was a little bit surprised when I found this out. I thought the Carabao Cup draw would be after the evening games tonight at around 10 PM. But no, it is coming up before the games. I believe it's kicking off in maybe under 20 minutes. So don't go anywhere and familiarise yourself. So just to remind you, the Carabao Cup first round draw was competed between the EFL teams, Championship, League 1, League 2, and then of course the second round, the Premier League teams that are not in Europe join the competition, which does include Manchester United, probably the biggest name in the second round, because Man United, we're used to them being in the third round, of course. They're usually in Europe. Otherwise, I mean, you've still got plenty of big Premier League clubs in here. Leeds and Sunderland and Burnley, of course, the newly promoted teams are in the draw. You've got your Brightons, your West Hams, your Evertons, plenty of big clubs. And, of course, all the clubs that have got through from round 1 as well, including my team. For those of you that aren't aware, I'm a Coventry fan, hoping we get a decent tie. But share your thoughts. Who does everyone support? There's 600 people in here. Just drop a like and comment down below just once before the draw starts. Let's see. Who do you support? Let's see how many different fans we've got in here. Comment down below your team. Plenty of Coventry fans in here, which is good to see. Come on, the London clubs, says Adnan. Leeds all the way, says Ash. I've got a Man United fan here, says wants any away. By the way, I don't know what to read into this, but I saw an article earlier where they did like a simulation of the draw where Manchester United got Wrexham, which, if that happens now, it feels incredibly scripted, doesn't it? But that would be one hell of a fixture, wouldn't it, to capture the imagination and to get eyes on TVs. What do you reckon? Who's going to play who? Feel free to share your predictions for the draw and who you want to play. This is how many different fans we've got in here. I'm going to try and read out as many as possible. Coventry, Sunderland, Liverpool, Wrexham. We've got a Coventry fan, a Huddersfield fan, a Sunderland, Barnsley, Leeds, Millwall, Charlton, Derby. By the way, Derby fans, I'll be at Pride Park on Saturday. See you there. Sheffield United, Southampton, Sunderland, Leicester, Coventry, Wednesday, Wigan, Millwall, Chelsea. Look at that, Chelsea fan in here. Even though Chelsea aren't in the draw, just a reminder, of course, once again, the Premier League teams that are not in Europe are joining, which means, of course, your Palaces, your Forests, your Villas, Chelsea, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, they are not in this round. They join in round 3. The draw is coming up soon, guys. Make sure to drop a like. Let's see how many more fans we've got in here. Sunderland, Coventry, Birmingham, Wrexham. Ella, what do you think of the links to Jamie Vardy? I don't believe them. And yeah, do you know what? Prove me wrong. I'll find it funny. But I just don't see how that could happen. Like, wouldn't that damage his legacy? I'm not sure Leicester fans would massively be that upset, but it just seems a bit odd, doesn't it? Stoke, Sunderland, Wolves, Cardiff, Arsenal, Sheffield Wednesday. Look how many different fans we've got in here. Look at this. Bromley, yeah. Hey, by the way, guys, I don't know how many of you checked out my Carabao Cup round 1 predictions with Sophie on Monday, but I did back Bromley to beat Ipswich, and they went and did it. They did it on penalties, to be fair, so well done to them. We've got a Forest fan, Leicester. Jono wants Villa. Like I say, Villa join in round 3, so we can't get them at this stage. Like I say, make yourselves familiar with who is in the draw. The northern and southern ball numbers are to the side of me. So I've given you a chance to sort of catch up on them. Let's just get rid of that bit there. Let's put a space between the 21 and Birmingham. There we go. That looks a bit more tidy. Matt, who do you want Coventry to have? That's a good question, Emily. I'm not sure. Who do I want Coventry to have? I think I just want as winnable a game as possible. So a League 2 or League 1 team at home. But even then, like I say, let's not underestimate anyone in this competition. Bromley have just beaten Ipswich. Anyone else see that Doncaster beat Middlesbrough 4-0 away from home? That was an incredible score. Matty with a £5 donation. Love to see it. He says, keep up the good work from a Wrexham fan. Cheers, Matty. I am intrigued to see who Wrexham get, because there is the potential, if you're in the northern side of the draw, which Wrexham are, that you could get Manchester United. Is it written in the stars, guys? Is it written in the stars? There's also the possibility Wrexham could get any other big club in the northern side of the draw, like Everton. That'd be a cracking game, wouldn't it? Charlton fan, you've got a Coventry fan. Covey, West Ham, question mark. Yes, yeah, I'd take West Ham away. Never been to the London Stadium, so yeah, that'd be a good one. Although, yeah, like I say, I want a winnable game at home. Also, a nice away day to a ground I've not done before would be decent. Right, like I say, keep your comments coming. I'll just say we've got 800 people watching, which is fantastic. We're only on 149 likes. Come on, let's make it 150. Do drop a like, do subscribe, get involved, and don't go anywhere. The draw will be coming at us very, very soon. We've set up everything. We're ready to go. Yeah, okay, we're all ready. Okay, any more comments? Let's just keep the comments coming until the draw gets underway. Cardiff versus Swansea. Could that happen? Did they both win last night? Swansea beat Crawley, of course, didn't they? Did Cardiff get through? They did, yeah. Ball number 8. They beat Swindon. Man United or City? No, City are not in the draw. Wolves fan Sam says he wants Birmingham if they win. Yeah, also remember, guys, these ones here where there's 2 teams next to a ball number are games that have, of course, not been played out. Some of them being played out tonight, like Barnsley Fleetwood, Birmingham Sheffield United. That's a good game tonight. Bolton Sheffield Wednesday, Huddersfield Leicester. Tranmere Burton was called off yesterday, I think due to a power outage. So that will have to be replayed. And then you've also got Cheltenham versus Exeter, which I think is tonight as well. 800 people in here. Absolutely fantastic. Make sure to get involved. Harvey says, my favourite football fan, Matt. Yes, love to see it, Harvey. Thank you to everyone who's in here. Connor, Daniel, Jaden. God, blimey. Michael, Jerry. So many comments. Matt SB, who do you think? What do you think of Cov v Luton yesterday? I did a match vlog and I did my reaction yesterday, so do check it out. But I'm happy we won. Wasn't a great game. That was my kind of final thoughts on it. Right. Otherwise, guys, we're set. We're ready to go. It's 7:10. Not long till the draw. If you can't see the small font next to me, I'll just quickly head over to the EFL Cup official page for the ball numbers and quickly have a look if you want to see what ball number you are. That is the northern side of the draw. And as we scroll down, that is the southern side of the draw. So feel free to pause and go back if you want to see your team clearer. But you should be able to see that. I hope the font's not too small. Right, Kieran, thank you so much. He says, big up, Matt. Good luck for Saturday. He's just become a member for 3 months. Thank you so much, Kieran. Massively appreciated. Good luck to your team. Not sure who you support, but thank you for joining. Bromley versus Cov, says Ben. Do you know what? I don't want Bromley away. Those games are a bit horrible, aren't they? I mean, Ipswich found that out yesterday. Bromley at home, I feel a bit more comfortable, but Bromley away, I don't know, those tight little grounds away from home, they're horrible, aren't they? Cloudy says, what about Fulham versus Coventry? Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad one. That wouldn't be a bad one. Never done Craven Cottage, actually. What section is getting drawn first? Good question, Aaron. I think it would make sense for the northern side to be done first. That's how they did it for round 1. Oh, there's the notification for a member. Thank you once again to Kieran. But what was I going to say? They might change it up. It might be the southern draw first, so you just never know. Stay tuned. Once it does commence, guys, I will remove this and start typing down the fixtures so you can all see it, and then we can react to it afterwards, of course, as well. But in the meantime, keep your comments coming. If you want to have a comment read out. Let's do who you want to play, guys. So comment, for example, I'm a Coventry fan. I want to play, I don't know, West Ham United. Get involved. Who do you want to play? Who do you support and who do you want to play? Kelly. Oh, thank you so much. Kelly is an absolute legend. Matt, any chance you will offer any members only or patron only content? Asking for a friend, ... with a lovely face. Thank you so much, Kelly. Yes, we need to get onto that. I actually spoke to Sophie about this not that long ago, so we will get something sorted. But thank you so much, Kelly. Kelly's been a great supporter of the channel. And of course, Kelly is a Wrexham fan, so well done to you, Kelly, and well, to your team last night, Kelly. I don't know if you saw the clip going viral last night, guys. Wrexham fans walking out the ground, only for them to score 2 goals in stoppage time, and then they were running back in the ground, and then, of course, they beat Hull City on penalties. As I say, Wrexham, who are they going to get? Are they going to get Man United in the draw? It seems written in the stars we'll get a fixture like that. Thank you once again to Kelly for the donation. Thank you to everyone who's getting involved. Make sure you've dropped a like, though, guys. It is free to drop a like and to subscribe as well. I don't even know where we're doing. Go on, let's 8 more. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. If you're a football fan, feel free to get involved. Otherwise, we are all set and ready to go. I keep saying that, but are we actually going to get underway? I suppose we'll find out momentarily. Oh, God. Yeah, that's true. As soon as the draw's done, we'll get those comments saying about the draw being rigged. I want Norwich versus Bromley. Show Ipswich how it's done. From a Norwich fan. Lee says he wants Man United versus Doncaster. That would be quite the reward for Doncaster after smashing up Middlesbrough yesterday. If you're a Doncaster fan and you went to that game, could you give us a bit of context on how that happened? I've watched the highlights, but did Middlesbrough go weak? It looked like their team was still pretty strong. Karina says, love your channel, Matt and Sophie. Hello to George from Karina. Thank you so much. Thank you for getting involved. I will say, guys, I'm not sure if you could see this, but I am currently melting in my office. I would turn the fan on, but there's a lot of background noise with it. So please do excuse me if I look like I'm sweating buckets. But we're ploughing through because the draw is not far away now. Like I say, it will come soon on Sky. And then, of course, they've got the coverage for which game's on main event tonight. I presume it's going to be Coventry versus Birmingham. Sorry, Birmingham versus Sheffield United. I don't know why I said that. It's Birmingham v Sheffield United. George says, Wrexham fan. Wrexham to play Sunderland in the Battle of the Documentaries. Well, Wrexham v Birmingham's a Battle of the Documentaries as well, of course. What do they call that now? Is it the Hollywood Derby? Once again, guys, I'm just going to flash up the fixture, the ball numbers on EFL page website. I'm going to turn the fan on, guys, because I am actually melting. I don't know what's wrong with this office. Need like air conditioning in here. I hope that fan's not too loud, guys. Let me just move the microphone away from it. If I carry on talking at a normal pace and a normal volume, you shouldn't be able to hear the fan too much, so do give me your feedback on that. Let me just remind you the ball numbers then, just clearer on the EFL Cup website. That's the northern side of the draw. And as we scroll down, you'll get the southern side of the draw. Like I say, the Premier League teams join. It does get a little bit more interesting at this stage. I mean, we do need to bear in mind, I'm not sure what your guys' thoughts on this are, but the Carabao Cup's a weird one, isn't it? Oh, let me come off that. The Carabao Cup's a weird one. Most of us, I mean, do share your thoughts. Give the Carabao Cup as a competition a score out of 10. Just on your genuine thoughts. Don't go off what everyone else thinks. What do you give the Carabao Cup as a competition a score out of 10? Because I would probably give it like a 6. I'm not massively invested, but I'll go to the games, and if you win, it's like, yeah, all right, good. And if you keep progressing, you obviously get more invested. But if you go out in the early stages, I don't lose much sleep over it. So what would you give this as a competition out of 10? I mean, the Newcastle fans last season would give it a 10 out of 10, wouldn't they? If you go far, if you do well, you're going to say you love it. Look at some of these scores. 2, 6, 7, 1, 2, 4. What I find funny is how many people are giving it a 1 or a 2, but they're still tuning in for the draw. Love that. 6, 7. FA Cup is better. I think we agree. 8 out of 10 from Johnny. Good to see you. 7, 4, 2, 6. Look at that. The fan isn't that loud. You should turn it on, Matt. Yeah, okay. I have got it on, and if it's not too loud. That's brilliant. Okay, thank you once again, Kelly, for getting involved. Ryan gives it a 5. Toby says 7. Feel free to get any last comments in before the draw does get underway, guys. Once again, Carabao Cup second round draw commencing very soon. I will just say though, guys, I will plug the channel quickly before we get underway. If you're a football fan, drop a like. We've got 200 likes. There's 1,200 people in here. We're closing in on 300. We're on 299. One more like. Make sure to subscribe as well. Get involved with all of that stuff. And let's keep this channel moving forwards. Like, subscribe and comment if you haven't already. What time are we at now? 16 minutes past. I think when I looked at it, it said the draw was at 20 past. So we are not far off the draw now, guys. Stockport County are going to win it this year, says Jack. Stockport, I mean, I tell you what, I'd like to see Stockport get a championship team, because that'd be like a good test of, are Stockport ready for the championship? Because we know they're always knocking on the door. Well, I said they're always knocking on the door, of course. Last season was their first season back in League One, but you know what I mean. They're going strong again already this season. What time is the draw, asks James. I think it's going to be at 20 past, so 4 minutes, guys. All leads are we, says Stephen. Marcus says, let's see if I can call Mansfield round 2 draw. Derby, please, says Marcus. So Mansfield are ball number 11, Derby are ball number 4. So they're the ones you want to look out for. That would be tasty, wouldn't it? You get Mansfield v Derby. I was thinking, wouldn't it be great if we got Derby versus Nottingham Forest? But forgot Nottingham Forest are in Europe, aren't they? So they won't join until round 3, of course. What other derbies are there? Stoke v Port Vale. Let's list the derbies we could get. Stoke v Port Vale is one I want to see. We could get the Sheffield derby if both Sheffield clubs get through, but they're playing tonight. They're not guaranteed to both be in round 2, of course. We could have Bournemouth versus Southampton. It's not the most classic South Coast derby, but West Ham v Millwall. There you go. West Ham v Millwall, please give us that. What other derbies? Swansea v Cardiff. Yeah. What about Burnley v Blackburn? No, Blackburn went out, didn't they? They lost to Bradford. Grimsby v Doncaster, United v Stockport, that'd be good. Cara says, hope we get Wrexham away. Yeah, of course, Sunderland have avoided Wrexham in the league because they've been promoted at the same time as them, but they could, of course, get them in the cup. So Sunderland v Wrexham would be a decent matchup, I think. Plymouth v Exeter, says Superstar. Yes, they both got through, didn't they? Devon Derby. Of course, they're in the same league already. Birmingham versus Wolves. Yeah, Bristol City v Cardiff. Keep it going, guys. This live chat is absolutely popping. Make sure you get a comment in, otherwise I might miss it. I'll try and read out as many as possible. Thoughts on the Hampton meme? Are we on about Northampton versus Southampton? It sounded like a derby, didn't it? But it isn't. In fact, if I get the map out, Northampton is like there, and Southampton's like down there. About 110 miles. I looked at the geography on a map, and yeah, it's 110 miles. Grimsby, always the unglamorous draws, says Aaron. Well, I hope that's not the case. Do bear in mind, guys, I know we all get excited for these draws because there's endless possibilities of who your team might get, and you probably set your sights on 1 or 2 teams, but the reality is 99% of us are not going to get what we want. So let's just see. I want, if I'm going to keep it fairly simple, I want a home game, and any League 1 or League 2 team, I'll take that right now, at home. That's what I'd take. Otherwise, a an away game at a West Ham, a ground I've not been to in the Premier League. Away at West Ham or away at Fulham. 1,400 people in here. That is absolutely fantastic. Please do be sure to drop a like again, guys. Where are we at with all that good stuff? We've got so many people tuning in. All they need to do is click that like button. We're on 450. That's good. I think the like target was 500, so let's push to that, guys. Click the like button if you have not already. And I think we are nearly set. Yeah, we've got everything we need. And we're still sounding all right. I liked, says Toby. Go on. Toby says he's subscribed as well. That's what we like to see, Toby. Thank you for getting involved, buddy. Right, so yeah, it just says the draw will start soon. So otherwise, we're all set up and ready to go. We're just waiting on Sky to get it underway. Any final comments? Matt, Burnley versus Accrington Stanley. Yeah, not bad. Bradford versus Leeds, says Ian. Yes, yeah, tasty. Yeah, I'd like that at Valley Parade. Give the Bradford fans the home advantage. Try and make it a bit more interesting. If it's at Ellen Road, you'd imagine Leeds might sweep them away. But at Valley Parade, can Bradford make it interesting? Possibly. Man United v Leeds. What else we got? Yeah, Man United v Leeds would be a good one. But of course, they're in the same league anyway. I think December or January is when they first lock horns in the Premier League this season. Millwall versus West Ham. Yeah. So many comments flying in. Cov versus Leicester. Are Leicester in the southern side of the draw? They're not, are they? Are Leicester in the northern side of the draw? Actually, where are Leicester? Did Leicester get knocked out? No, they can't have done. Are Leicester no, Leicester are playing tonight, aren't they? They're playing Huddersfield. But Leicester are in the northern draw. I think Coventry are the northernmost team in the southern side of the draw, if that makes sense. Us or Norwich. Because just above us, you've got Leicester, who are in the northern side of the draw, for anyone wondering where that divide is. Right, the draw is about to start, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Here we go. Mark Chapman is presenting, so don't go anywhere. Last chance to take in the ball numbers. Have a look at what number your team is before we get underway. Take 2 seconds to drop a like. Where are we at with the likes? We'll just push it up to 500. 498. Let's do it. 2 likes to go. Let's refresh. Oh no, we've gone past 500. Brilliant support, guys. Thank you so much. Right, the draw is about to get underway. Thank you for your support. Once again, hit that subscribe button. Let's get everyone in here to subscribe. Really helps the channel. If you're a football fan, like, subscribe, comment down below. We're just taking 2 seconds with this one. Mark Chapman is talking about how great the Carabao Cup is, but it will get underway in 2 secs. Any final comments? 21 is Birmingham, says Blue Nose. Yes, Birmingham or Sheffield United. Remember, of course, some games being played out tonight. Manchester United versus Wigan, says Eddie. I am curious to see who Man United get. They are the only team of the so-called Big Six that are at this stage of the competition, of course, because they're the only one of those teams that don't have Europe. Remember, that is how this competition is done. Round 3 is where the Premier League teams that are in Europe will join. The South draw will be first. It will indeed. So familiarise your ball numbers. First up, it is number 11, guys. So we are getting underway, guys. Familiarise yourselves. Here we go. Fulham up first. Who will they play? Number 5, Bristol City. So this is it, guys. The Southern draw is kicking us off. Thank you, Cara, for the donation. That is massively appreciated. I'll have to come back to that. Norwich City are up next. Who is going to Carrow Road? So Norwich will take on number 17, which is Southampton. An all-championship matchup. A Russell Martin derby, of course, but with no Russell Martin. Thank you again, Cara, for the donation. Thank you to everyone who's got involved. The Carabao Cup draw has only just started, so if you've joined us, you haven't missed much. The northern side of the draw is coming next. Oxford United are up next, and they will take on number 4, which is Brighton. Oh, difficult that for Oxford United. Maybe Brighton. It's their turn to win a cup. Surely? Good team, aren't they? 16 is Reading, who is going to the Medeski. It's not called that anymore, is it? Is it the Leasing Car Stadium, or is that QPR's one I'm getting confused with? No. QPR's is the Kian Prince. Reading, anyway, will take on their fellow League One opponents, Wimbledon, who they're actually playing this weekend in the 3rd tier of English football. Number 1 is AFC Bournemouth. Now, this is one I don't want. I just think it's difficult. Don't give us this one, please. Oh, who is it? 3. It's not us. It's Brentford. All Premier League matchup. I quite like it when the Premier League teams draw each other. It means more of them are going out. Power to the EFL people. Next up, 12. No one likes us. Millwall. Please give them West Ham. Let's put the London police on red alert. Millwall will take on number 10, which is Coventry. Oh, it's so boring when you get a team in the same league as you. Oh. Millwall v Coventry. Next up, number 20, which is Wolves. No disrespect to Millwall. Millwall are a good team. It's just I'd rather play someone not in the Championship, but there you go. You don't get to choose. Millwall versus Coventry. Next up, Wolves will take on West Ham. Oh, they've just missed Millwall. Damn it. Another all-Premier League matchup there as West Ham head to Molineux. Next up, number 18 is Swansea City. And who will go down to South Wales? I don't think we've had Cardiff yet, have we? It's going to be 15, which is Plymouth Argyle. Plymouth will head over to South Wales. Next up in the Carabao Cup, second round draw on the southern side. Bromley are at home. Who are Bromley going to get? Difficult. I know they're League 2, but they're a decent team. Who's going down to Bromley? Number 21, Wycombe of League 1. Okay, we're guaranteed a League 1 or League 2 team to get to round 3. Number 8 is up next, which is Cardiff City, who will head to the Welsh capital. Cardiff, of course, with 4 points from their opening 2 games in League 1. Cardiff will take on Cheltenham or Exeter City. Number 7 is Cambridge United. Cambridge of League 2. And they will take on number 9, which is Charlton of the Championship. Of course, both in League 1 last season, but one went up and one went down. So that is your southern side of the draw, guys. Quickly take it in before we move on to the northern draw. Fulham v Bristol City, Norwich v Southampton, Oxford versus Brighton, Reading v AFC Wimbledon, AFC Bournemouth take on Brentford, Millwall versus Coventry City, Wolves v West Ham, Swansea Plymouth, Bromley Wycombe, Cardiff v Cheltenham or Exeter, and Cambridge versus Charlton. Did I get that right? Yeah. Swansea v Plymouth, Bromley v Wycombe, Cardiff v Cheltenham or Exeter, Cambridge versus Charlton. I don't know why I thought that was a bit of a tongue twister, but there you go, we got through it. Let's just put a T next to Cheltenham so no one confuses that with Chelsea. So that is the southern side of the draw, guys. What do we think? What's the best game? Is it Wolves v West Ham? Share your thoughts. We're going to move on to the northern side of the draw, guys. Can I just remind you all, I will come to the comments after the draw, so keep your comments coming, but you're going to have to wait for my reaction. In the meantime, drop a like. Hey, let's do that again. Hit that subscribe button. Let's keep going. Right, the northern side of the draw should be interesting. We've got Sunderland, Leeds, Wrexham, Man United, loads of interesting ones here. Let's turn off the southern one and move on to the northern one, where we've got 24, which is Tranmere versus Burton, of course, called off last night due to a power outage. Tranmere or Burton will take on number 9, which is Lincoln City. Whoa, that's a tasty game, isn't it? Tranmere or Burton versus Lincoln. That's what we want. Well, guaranteed a League 1 or League 2 team to get through to the next round at least. Next up, Accrington Stanley. Who are they? Who are Accrington going to face? They will take on number 5, which is Doncaster, which is League 2 v League 1. I'll just put Doncaster, just so it fits. Accrington v Doncaster. Next up, Wigan Athletic. So it's all the League 1 and League 2 teams coming out first here. Wigan of League 1 will take on 15, which is Stockport County of League 1. So at least we're guaranteed a few of the lower league teams to get into round 3. That's what we want. Maybe not glamorous ties, but there you go. Next up, Stoke City. Go on, give them Port Vale. Give them Port Vale. No, who's number 2? It's Bradford. Oh. Well, Bradford have just gone away to a championship team and won, so can they do that again? They just beat Blackburn, of course. Next up, number 3, Burnley. Of course, promoted to the Premier League last season. Burnley will take on number 4, which is Derby County. Bit of a difficult one if you're Derby. Next up, Sunderland. Who is heading to the Stadium of Light? Sunderland will take on... Oh, Clinton Morrison nearly dropped the ball there. Number 23, which is Huddersfield or Leicester. I don't know how I'm going to make that work. It doesn't fit. I'm going to have to shrink that down a little bit. Well done, Huddersfield and Leicester, making life difficult for me. Right, next up is Birmingham or Sheffield United. Of course, that is tonight as well. Birmingham v Sheffield United. One of those two will take on Port Vale. So Port Vale, of course, who got through last night. I think they won at Blackpool. They will go to a championship team in the next round. Next up is ball number 13, which is PNE. Preston North End of the championship. They are at home, but to who? Number 19, which is Wrexham. Oh. So Wrexham will not get Man United, as a simulation thought earlier. Number 20, Barnsley or Fleetwood. It's just anticlimactic, isn't it, when you get a team in the same league as you? It's like, I'm already playing them twice. Barnsley or Fleetwood, they will take on Rotherham. We want some tasty ones. We've still got Leeds United and Man United in here, haven't we? Next up, Bolton or Sheffield Wednesday. That is, of course, being played out tonight. And they will take on Leeds. Okay. Bolton v Leeds or Sheffield Wednesday v Leeds. Quite enjoyable, I guess. 6 is Everton. Who's going to the new stadium? Everton. They will take on number 11, which is Mansfield. Oh, decent away day for the Mansfield fans. I would have liked to have got Everton away, but Coventry are not in the northern draw, so there you go. Grimsby are up next, and there's only one ball left, so they must be getting Man United, right? Grimsby versus Man United. Oh, that's a good one. Well, we did have a Grimsby fan in here earlier saying we never get a good one. We never get a good one. And what did they do? They got a good one. Man United at home. Man United are heading to Grimsby. I think that's probably the best tie, isn't it? Because it's just the weirdest match, isn't it? It's such a mismatch. It's the mighty Manchester United, all those players on millions going away to Grimsby. Well, there you go, guys. That is the draw concluded. The northern draw and the southern draw. I will actually, I wonder if I can make them both fit on the same page. Oh, no, we don't want that. So there is the northern draw. Let me just shrink that down, guys, and see if I can get the southern draw to fit. So just bear with me. They're overlapping at the minute, but that works, doesn't it? Yeah, there we go. So there's the southern draw, and there's the northern draw if you wanted to have a bit of a look at both of them. What's your thoughts, guys? What are your thoughts? We're here to do reactions now, so drop a like and get your comments in. Let's run through the fixtures for you. Tranmere or Burton versus Lincoln City, Accrington versus Doncaster, Wigan v Stockport, Stoke v Bradford, Burnley v Derby, Sunderland v Huddersfield or Leicester, Birmingham or Sheffield United versus Port Vale, Preston v Wrexham, Barnsley or Fleetwood versus Rotherham, Bolton or Wednesday versus Leeds, Everton v Mansfield, and Grimsby v Man United. In the southern side of the draw, Fulham v Bristol City, Norwich versus Southampton, Oxford United v Brighton, Reading Wimbledon, Bournemouth Brentford, Millwall Coventry, Wolves West Ham, Swansea Plymouth, Bromley Wycombe, Cardiff v Cheltenham or Exeter, and Cambridge versus Charlton. Better games in the south. What are we saying, guys? What's the better draw, the north or the south? What's better? Derby fan here. We are cooked against Burnley. I know, Joe, that's probably one of the worst games you could get. No disrespect to Burnley. It's kind of a compliment because you're probably going to lose, and it's a team you played last season. So it's not like, oh, you know, a ground I've not been to in a while. It's one you went to last season, and they're quite good. I don't know. Let's not say Derby have no chance, but yeah, Burnley will be the favourites. Grimsby v Man United will be good. Yeah. Toby says the south draw is better. What do you guys reckon? What do you guys reckon? North, but both suck. I like that. It's being brutally honest. They're both rubbish. Coventry game is... what does that mean? Nervous for me or nearest to me? I'm not sure what that means. Or you might say nervous. I'm not nervous about going away to Millwall because if we lose and what have you. Could have had a Premier League team, but there you go. At least playing Millwall's more winnable than playing a Premier League team, but we might still lose anyway. The weird thing is with the Carabao Cup, if you play a team in the same league as you, you just don't know how strong either team's going to be for it. Grimsby fan here. I can't wait for this. There you go. Well, I'm happy for you, Grimsby fans. I am happy for you. Wrexham is in North Wales. Cardiff and Swansea are in South Wales, says Kevin. Yeah. Jerry says, meh, thumbs down for both draws. Oh, well, there you go. Like I say, they're never going to satisfy everyone, are they? But it is a bit of a scrap trying to find out what the best fixture is. Maybe Grimsby v Man United. I mean, that's definitely the TV game. It's Man United going away to Grimsby. That's just like unique. I don't know if Man United have ever been away to Grimsby. Maybe in a cup years ago. But yeah, for Grimsby fans, that's great, isn't it? Come on, Mill, says Anna. Jake says Millwall and Oxford away in the same week. Yeah, I would have preferred Coventry to get a home game, but there you go. We got a home game in the round one, didn't we? Anyway, right, guys, make sure you've dropped a like. Get your comments in. I'll read them out. Let's push for 3 more people to subscribe. It takes 2 seconds, so do hit the subscribe button. Make sure, of course, to drop a comment and give your reaction. Can we get to the west and east, says Finley. Yeah. That'd be hard, though, wouldn't it? Like, if they did a west and east draw, like, let's say they split the country down here, and Sunderland would be in the same side of the draw as Brighton. They could draw each other. You don't want to do that journey on a Tuesday night. What else we got? Mill, says Anna. Oh, there you go. Anna's a Millwall fan. What are you saying, Mill? Mill? What are you saying, Anna? Do you think Mill will beat Coventry? Right, any final comments? Stoke fan, I am happy, says James. Who did Stoke get again? Who did Stoke get? They got Bradford. Yeah, you'd think it's winnable, but like I say, never underestimate anyone in a cup. You never know what you're going to get. Right, let's catch up on the donations. We had Kelly and Kieran and Matty donating. Thank you so much. And Cara, like the stream for a chance to win an Oasis ticket. Thank you, Cara, for getting involved with the donation. And she's right, drop a like. Although people might not want to win that, and they might not like for that reason. But yeah, get involved, drop a like anyway. I don't mind Oasis. Feel free to share your thoughts, guys. United got an easy match. Well, yeah, on paper it is, but you never know. What else we got? Bristol City are screwed. Please help. Who did Bristol City get? Fulham away. Like I say, you never know. Have a great day, Matt, says Jerry. Joe says the magic of the cup. Some of these draws are very interesting. They are. It depends. Like I say, 90% of you are probably thinking, oh, I didn't get what I want. But let's just be happy for the Mansfield. Yeah, well, the Mansfield fans, yeah, because they're going away to Everton. And the Grimsby fans, because they've got Man United at home. Right, 30 seconds left on the stream, guys. So last chance to drop a like and subscribe. I'm going to drop a link for a video down in the live chat. If you haven't already checked out my championship predictions with Sophie today, then check
Nathan
out...
Jones.
Oh. Oops. There we go. Need to play some music there. Check out the link in the live chat, guys, because I'm going to turn off in a second. So if you want to see a bit more of me, check out my predictions with Sophie earlier for the upcoming championship games. Click that link down below. But before you do, drop a like, subscribe. Thank you so much for your support. Final comments, I'll just read them out. I'm just happy to be at home. We've got a United fan in here. Matt, love your videos. Thank you for everything. From a Leeds fan, no worries. Man United fans love underestimating their opponents in the League Cup, says Dylan. Well, yeah, who knows? Imagine if Grimsby beat them. Like and sub, says Max. Yeah, get involved. I feel bad for you, says Bristol City fan. No, I don't feel bad for me. I'm all right. Right, thank you, guys. That's it from me. I've had enough. The Carabao Cup draw was all right. We'll do another one for the third round. As for what's coming on the channel, Saturday I am off to Derby, so look out for the Derby v Coventry match vlog. And then we'll be back with more predictions with Sophie and Ben next week. Right, thank you so much for your support, guys. Drop a like, subscribe, and feel free to drop any comments as I've signed off. That's it from me. The Carabao Cup round 2 draw has concluded. Take a quick look before I go. Peace out.